Good morning, everybody. This is Mike at TTK Small Engine Repair. Hopefully everybody's dug out from our winter blast. I do have, sitting right there, at least one snowblower to work on today, but gentleman brought in this pulling chainsaw and said that it wasn't oiling very well. And so I've got two chainsaws sitting here purposely, though. Size-wise, they look about the same size, but notice the difference in the chains. You can see the teeth and how much bigger this chain is compared to this. When you're buying chainsaws, you have to know what you're going to be cutting before you buy a saw. Now this one here, I can take down a decent sized tree with. This one here is not designed for taking trees down. This pulling is a light duty saw. It's not an overly expensive saw. And you can see I got the oiler fixed on that because that chain's all oily. So when you're buying chainsaws, know what you want to cut. I'm still a fan of Stihl. The DI wires, that's what this pulling saw is. The saw I've got is a Makita. This is made by Dunbar, and it's a great saw, but I do need sharpened chain on it. But anyway, this one came in because it wasn't oiling. I took it all apart, took the oiler out, made sure everything wasn't plugged, and made sure the oiler was working. Then I also checked the oil in it. I should have kept some, but the oil coming out of this was like STP. Too thick of an oil for this. And you can, if you look closely at that chain, both the top and the bottom, here and here. Now this happened for a variety of reasons. One, the chain being too tight. Secondly, not enough oil. Thirdly, a daw chain and you're trying to force a cut. Now, if you've got a good sharp chain, it shouldn't take a lot to cut through depending on what you're cutting. For example, this, if I'm just cutting branches, small pieces of wood, this should buzz right through them. Same thing here, if I'm cutting a tree, this one here should cut right through it with ease. So make sure you don't have your chain too tight. Make sure you've got plenty of oil. Because I tell everybody, when you're running a chainsaw, when you run out of gas, fill it with oil, fill it with gas. Always. Don't take any risk. You may see a little bit in the bottom, but if this saw is running properly, this will oil properly and use a lot of oil. Now this pulling does not have any type of adjustment for me to add more oil or lubricant to that chain. Whereas my saw does. I've got a screw on the bottom where I can increase the amount of oil being applied to that chain, and many of your good saws do, like Stihl, Husqvarna, etc. So on this one, I grabbed the wrong stuff. It's made by Stens. It's an all-season bar and chain oil. So it can be used in the wintertime, summer months, etc. I do know there are bar and chain oils out there that do come out and look like STP. In the winter months, that's just too heavy of an oil to be using in a chainsaw. And instead of having to mix back and forth, going from a thicker oil in the summer months to a thinner oil in the winter, I keep grabbing the wrong doggone bottle there. Tell you, I'm getting old. Get you an all-season bar and chain oil, and good bar and chain oil can be bought at many places. So, but this one is taken care of. I did sharpen the chain on it. Does run like a champ. Matter of fact, you can see it is spitting oil out now, whereas it wasn't before. So this is not designed for heavy duty cutting. This is a light duty saw, bottom line. This here is about a medium duty saw, meaning I'm not going to cut through a 36, 40-inch tree trunk. And 'cause number one, the bar's too short. Motor probably couldn't handle it anyway. I could probably increase the bar length on this to about a 22, but I don't want to, not for the type of cutting that I do. This one here is good for doing tree trimming, that type of thing, trimming off limbs, etc., or just small pieces of wood. You do not want to get into a big tree with that saw, because yes, you're going to dull the blade very quickly. It's not designed for that. And secondly, you're going to burn your bar up like this one as well. So know what you're looking for. As well, I don't know what the weather's looking like out here. I've been cooped up in the garage for the last 5 hours, but we've got sunshine. So hopefully some of this crud will start to melt, and hopefully we'll be in good shape. But anyway, if you do have any issues with your snow blowers, etc., give me a call at 731-298-1702. Just finished up this Toro lawnmower here. I had to put an idler pulley, 2 idler pulleys on the front of that for the drive belt on the blades. Bearings went bad on that. No big deal. We've got that customer all taken care of. And then that snow blower is a no start, and we'll get that one taken care of as well. But anyway, that's all we've got for the day. Remember, there's more than one type of bar and chain oil out there. And my suggestion is get something that you can run all year round. That way you don't have to buy 2 different types of oil for your chainsaws. And I'll get you can see how well that's oiling. That chain's coated very well. So the oiler was not the issue. It was the STP oil treatment. Just kidding, but it looked like STP oil treatment coming out of the tank on that puppy. So that's basically what we got. Remember, we do not work on zero turns or riding lawnmowers, but I work on just about everything else, to include air compressors, nail guns, etc., and a whole bunch more. And if you're not sure what I do, just give me a call. Again, I still got this DeWalt portable air compressor sitting here. If anybody's interested in it, I'm asking $150 or best offer. Runs like a champ, holds pressure, everything. There's nothing wrong with it. So just give me a call at 731-298-1702. Remember, we do sharpen chainsaw chains and much more. Everybody, again, if you have any questions or concerns, give me a call at 731-298-1702. Everybody, take care. God bless. Have a great day. Bye-bye.